had this conversation when I got this job actually with some of the interviewers. It was just like I was really lucky actually. One of the guys on at one stage of the interview, he said he was also from a graphic design background. And he was like, I find like a lot of tech companies nowadays are actually like trying to open their doors to a diverse sort of like way of thinking, if that makes sense. So not just people from STEM. Like we don't want like the stereotype of like some guy or girl in like a basement like coding and just like having no social life. They want people with like social skills. They want people with like different paths. Like they walk different paths basically, because you look at the world different and you look at problems different. My name is Zahraa and I graduated from North Coders around August 2023. Now I'm in a degree apprenticeship at Booking.com as a software engineer. I definitely enjoy this job. And this is like the first company that I've worked at where it's like I've not met a single person that's like not happy. That's like one of the first things on an interview as well that someone told me. They were like, I've never met a single person that's not like happy in this job. You'll find people that are like still there from like 10 years. Like they're just not wanting to leave, if that makes sense. So I definitely enjoy it. Before North Coders, I did a degree in photography. Even my tutors were like, you need to go pursue something in tech. COVID happened though, so did a lot of like freelance social media work, freelance graphic design, like UI design, website design. Then after that, I was looking into jobs in social media and I was like, I wanted to do something community-based. And a lot of the job titles were like, you need like experience in reporting, for example. Didn't report on anything in any of my jobs, to be honest. So applied for this random job doing online merchandising, had no experience, admitted I had no experience in the interview. That got me into like A/B testing. And then it became more diving into data and I was like, oh, I actually like numbers. This is weird. I'm a creative girly. What's going on? And then they gave me an opportunity to do an apprenticeship in data science. I have found the creative ways of using tech very, very interesting. So I was like, yeah, I'll do an apprenticeship in data science. Had a house fire, so I had to back out of that. It was a bit messy. Then was still wanting to like learn more about like coding and just see like where my interest lies. My friend did North Coders and then he told me about his experience. He was showing us some of the work and I was like, oh, actually, yeah, just dropped it all, did North Coders. And I was like, yeah, this is definitely more of what I want to do. The lecturers like were really good. Like everyone was very, very interactive, very helpful as well. Like if you were really stuck, it was good. They also pushed you to the right amount, I think. Even just how it worked, like just to be comfortable not knowing something. Do you know what I mean? And especially like for me, like going into a degree apprenticeship where like the standard is like, you know nothing, you're done. No, not done, but like you're just like a blank slate, you know? So it was helpful because that made me comfortable, like asking a lot more questions. If you know foundations, it's transferable into most languages. I did really enjoy North Coders because it gave opportunity to see back end, front end, get comfortable with it. But North Coders definitely prepared me for my role. Like when we did so I had to do a tech test for this role specifically, I had to do a tech test at the assessment center. So that was like the last stage. So having like the foundational knowledge that I had, that was more than enough like to get me through this. What you guys did really well was you taught, it sounds ridiculous, but you taught how to Google, if that makes sense. Like, as in like you taught how to read documentation well, and like you need to know what you're asking essentially. If you weren't sure if you wanted to do the North Coders bootcamp, I'd probably say like, I would personally want to be sure, like committed. I was committed to it because I got a taster of it on a data science apprenticeship, right? If you're not sure, I would probably do some courses, watch some videos, YouTube videos, TikTok videos, like look at some content creators and like genuinely see why you're interested. Like do it with a purpose. If you're going to take up North Coders, you can already start building that foundational knowledge online. If you like the small bit you do, go for it.